Daniel Ricciardo will be back in the AlphaTauri cockpit this weekend at the Grand Prix of the United States, after suffering an injury to his left hand during FP2 of the Dutch Grand Prix. The Australian was absent for 5 races. However, on this Wednesday afternoon, Faenza's team confirmed that the Australian has recovered and will be back in the AT04 cockpit in the first free practice session this weekend. Reminiscent of what happened in the Dutch Grand Prix, Ricciardo was injured after throwing his car against the protective barrier in an attempt to avoid Oscar Piastri, who had just crashed his McLaren. Daniel had to be quick to escape a possible T-crash, unable to free his hands from the steering wheel. After the impact, Ricciardo immediately complained of pain in his hand over the radio, removing his glove as soon as he left the cockpit. The Australian was then taken to the medical center at the Zandvoort circuit. After carrying out some tests, Ricciardo was found to have broken the metacarpal bone in his left hand. While recovering from his injuries, Liam Lawson took over the team car. Initially, it was expected that Ricciardo would be ready to return to the category at the Japanese Grand Prix. However, the New Zealander's good performances, combined with the fear of complications in the fracture, the Red Bull team ended up being cautious on Ricciardo's return. Ricciardo could have returned at the Qatar Grand Prix, but he allowed Lawson to continue in the car for another weekend. This week, the Australian was already in a Formula One car, when he participated in an exhibition in Nashville with a Red Bull model. "It's good to be back, my hand is much better and the simulator was a great thing to help with that. I've always liked Austin, it's very unique as it's a modern circuit," said Daniel in an official AlphaTauri statement. Do you believe that Ricciardo will be able to deliver good results this remainder of the season? Will the Australian be able to achieve his biggest goal, which is to return to being a driver for the Red Bull team in Sergio Perez's place? Leave your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video.